Hello and welcome to the Spartan Weekly Sports Update. I'm your host, Alex Gould. Week 2 of the CWRU fall season is in the books, and we have a lot to get you up to speed on in the world of Spartan athletics. Let's start with the CWRU football team, who opened their 2019 season with a 37-6 non-conference win at the University of Rochester on Saturday night. The victory marked the 16th time in 17 years that the Spartans have opened their season with a win. The CWRU defense kept the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone all night, restricting Rochester to a pair of field goals in the second half, while sophomore quarterback Drew Saxton and junior wide receiver Colt Morgan built on their chemistry from last season by connecting on 3 touchdown passes. Saxton moved into 5th place in program history with 37 career touchdown passes following the effort, while Morgan's 22 touchdown catches are the 5th most ever by a Spartan player. Morgan, who was named PAC Offensive Player of the Week, credits his strong game to all areas of the offense coming together on Saturday.
Drew, used his great arm and great accuracy to be able to put the ball where it needed to be, and I finished through with catches, but also there's a lot of little parts that people don't see, the line did an excellent job blocking to give Drew time to throw the ball, and other receivers out there, they ran great routes.
The Spartans will be on bye next week before hosting Grove City College on September 21st at 7 p.m. for their home opener. Moving on, the CWRU men's cross-country team placed 3rd out of 24 teams at the night invite in Grand Rapids, Michigan on Saturday morning. Senior David Hall led the team, placing 18th out of 218 runners, completing the 8K course in a time of 25 minutes, 43.2 seconds. While sophomore Spencer Wiegand followed close behind with a 19th place finish and time of 25 minutes, 44.9 seconds. At the same event, the CWRU women secured a 5th place finish out of 24 teams, led by sophomore Jana Fisher's 14th place finish out of 200 runners and a 6K time of 22 minutes, 37.46 seconds. Fisher, who has been the team's top finisher in each of its first 2 competitions this year, credits the early season success to the team's mentality.
Yeah, so our coach really emphasizes the team atmosphere, and I think that's really important not only off the course but on the course too, because it helps with pack running, and so then when you're in the race you get really motivated with your teammates.
The CWRU cross-country teams will be in action for their 3rd consecutive weekend at the Gator Invitational in Meadville, Pennsylvania on Saturday, September 14th. Heading into soccer, the 7th-ranked men's team capitalized on some late heroics Sunday night as freshman Matt Vatney scored a golden goal in the 94th minute to give the Spartans a 2-1 overtime win over the College of Worcester at home. Vatney collected a deflection off a defender on a cross by junior Selden Magruder and sent a shot into the far side of the net for his first collegiate goal. After falling behind 1-0 in the 7th minute of the game, another first-year player, Rafael Perez, evened the score with a header goal off a free kick. The victory got the Spartans back in the win column after a 1-0 overtime loss at Capitol on Wednesday. The CWRU men's soccer team, now 2-1-1 for the season, will be at Geneva on Wednesday night and at Ohio Wesleyan on Saturday night. The women's soccer team extended its shutout streak to 4 games to start the 2019 season with a 4-0 win at home against Hiram College on Wednesday afternoon and a 3-0 win at Penn State Behrend on Sunday afternoon. Junior Bailey George was named UAA Women's Soccer Defensive Athlete of the Week after helping lead the defense to the 2 shutouts. Annika Washburn, Anaya Hartzler, Laura Gorjank, and Johanna Dunkers each scored a goal in the win over Hiram, while Dunkers, Hartzler, and sophomore Christina Hickson tallied a score apiece in the victory against Penn State Behrend. The CWRU women outshot their opponents by a combined mark of 54-7 in the 2 games. The Spartans improved to 4-0 on the season and have outscored their 4 opponents 19-0 in 2019. CWRU will host Albion College on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. at the Sano Field and will travel to Adrian College for a 5 p.m. game on Sunday, September 15th. Volleyball started its weekend strong, picking up a 3-0 win over John Carroll on Friday night in the first match of the CWRU Invitational. As a team, the Spartans held a 273-072 edge in hitting percentage and were led by senior Carly King's 9 kills, along with 8 kills from senior Brianna Lemon. However, the Spartans were unable to carry the momentum in the second day of the tournament, falling 3-2 to both Muskingum and Geneseo. Senior Haley Sims had 16 kills and a .538 attack percentage in the loss to Muskingum, while junior Katie Kaminsky totaled 13 kills and a .571 attack percentage against Geneseo. The team is now 3-3 in 2019 and will host Mount Union for a single match on Wednesday at 7 p.m., completing a 7-game homestand to start the season. CWRU will then travel to the Doubletree Invitational in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on Friday and Saturday, with matches against Susquehanna, Scranton, Hope, and Washington and Jefferson. The women's tennis team opened its 2019 fall season at the Oberlin Invitational last weekend, going 20-17 in singles play and 12-5 in doubles matches during the three-day event. Junior Trisha Sundaram had a team-leading 3-0 record in singles matches, while the duo of junior Madeline Palucci and freshman Savannah Bright were 3-0 in doubles contests. The team will be back on the courts this weekend, traveling to Gambier, Ohio for the Kenyon Invitational on Saturday and Sunday. Finally, this week the CWRU men's tennis team will get its season started, traveling to Villanova, Pennsylvania for the Villanova Invitational on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's it for this week. The Spartan Weekly Sports Update is produced by Chris Human in coordination with the CWRU Sports Information Department. I'm your host, Alex Gould. We'll see you next week, and go Spartans!